Alright, I've had a lot of requests to do a video on how to do the handshake. I learned this from Sam VanFleet, so it's nothing new, and I'm sure that I don't teach it as good as her, so if you can do any virtual class with her or in-person thing, I think would be amazing. But she's definitely the inspiration behind all of this. But here's how I taught Arrow here how to do the handshake. The first thing you want to do is a big lean forward and put your hand out. So when you're in front of them, you want to just do a big lean forward and put your hand out. Then you want to actually have a crop with you or something that you can use to tap on their foot. And if there's a certain cue that they already have to pick up their foot, you can already use that cue if they know, like pushing on a certain spot of their foot or something. You're just going to lean forward and you're going to tap the whip until they pick up their foot. As soon as they lift it, you're going to click and treat if you do positive reinforcement, or you're going to relax, reward them, rub them, whatever it is that's their reward. So I'll show you a little bit with Arrow. Let's back up a little bit. Alright, and I'll just show you a little bit with him, the beginning step. So we do the big lean, and as soon as he picks his foot up, I click and reward, or just relax and reward. Good job, Arrow. Good job. So if you do have a whip, he's really sensitive, but if you do have a whip, you can lean forward and then tap, 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 sometimes for 5 minutes until they pick it up. But the better you can get at the timing of a second they lift it up, giving them a reward for that, or stopping the tapping, they'll learn it really fast. And then the second part is being able to go up, rub your horse's foot, pick it up, and then stretch it out forward. So that's a totally separate thing, so I'll show you that part right now. Alright, so we want to be able to pick the foot up like normal, but now start to stretch it out forwards so that he gets the idea that his foot can go forwards, and you can start to come over here and hold it while you're over here. Good job. So pick it up normal and start to stretch it out forward for a second, and then put it back down nicely. You want to do that as a separate step so that he's not freaked out the second you ask for it and he lifts it up, and then you just grab it, because they'll pull back and freak out. So you want to teach the trick from the front and from the back. So on the front, you want to teach that when you lean forward, you want that leg to come up. Good job. And then you want to teach him that when he's comfortable with it, you can lift his leg and you can pull it out front. Good job. You can hold it, and then you can pull it out front and shake it up and down. Good job. Which that's the part where he's just a little bit uncomfortable with still. But then you can put it all together, which I'm going to try here in a second with him. He's been really excited to do it, so I think he'll do it, but he's only done it one time fully, so we'll see. But once you can get both sides where you lean, they lift the leg, and then they're comfortable with you pulling the leg out and stretching it, you can try to put it all together like this. Nice to meet you, Arrow. Good boy. Good job. Yay. They pull away. Then you want to, if they start to pull away more when you grab it, then you want to go back to just tapping it and giving the treat. Good boy. And sometimes it's the two hands that make it nervous for him, so you can just do a one-handed handshake at first. Stretch it, shake it, put it back down. Good job. And eventually I want to add the two hands in. He's like, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, Arrow. Good boy. That's what he has trouble with, I think. But you're getting there. Good job. Alright, we're going to end with that because I think that's a pretty successful handshake. I know you would do it all day. If they start offering you tricks when you don't want to, like this, just keep resting and relaxing, and then give them a treat when they're doing nothing. So if he's going to keep lifting his hand every time, I'm going to keep doing nothing, not rewarding that, and sometimes just rewarding him for standing still, because when I do stand there and just rub him, I want him to just stand still. So I hope that gives you an idea and an overview. You can obviously use the whip and tap, which I think I had to do with him maybe the first day I taught him the first beginning part, but I don't think so because he's really sensitive. So you can lean. The biggest part is the lean, because that's going to be the cue in the end, which you want to start from the beginning and then build it up from the beginning and build it up from the end, and then it will marry together like this. Congrats, Arrow. Great job. Great demo. Great demo, Arrow. So enjoy, happy training, and let me know if you have any questions.